1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, hello everyone. We are back for more pretty much boring Umbridore attempts here on the rooftop of Riovan's castle. We beat Velius. We've already got a few attempts up, I guess. I uploaded them, maybe I didn't. But pretty much we have the strategy that we're going to be doing pretty much. So now it's just working the system and hoping we get lucky. So I'll explain to you what the strategy is and why we're doing it. First off, we have our Thief's hat on, we have no equipment, and we have our feather mantle. So the strategy is we shoot lead, and then we move back beside Rafa. And then what we want to happen is Rafa to go up and attack lead and hit. And then after that, Celia will stop her. And then because of my low health, lead will come and attack me. So lead, she doesn't always do that, but she does that more often now that I have low health. So she'll come and attack me, we'll evade one of the hits, and then we'll get a double damage crit on her for the kill, or for the critical. Of course, relying on a double damage crit doesn't exactly give you a lot of chance for getting the strategy, so doing the calculations for it, I just put saying a double damage crit would be 2% chance, or 0.02. So calculating all of that in, I believe it was a 0.8% chance of us winning this battle with that strategy, or for all those things to happen in one round. Suppose I can recalculate it now. Let's pull up the calculator. Alright, so it'd be 0.02 the critical times 0.70, I think it's 71 for Rafa's hit, times 0.6 is 72. Times 0.6, we're evading one of the hits. And that equals, yep, 0.85%. So we have a 0.85% chance of doing it. Nope, we got 2 hits. So, unfortunate. And then Rafa dies. But that's pretty much the strategy. So if I were to evade one of those, I would get a critical hit shot on lead, and that would be the win. I am trying to at least find out if I can do anything after getting hit. If it's not a double damage crit, can I do something to prolong and survive long enough to get a third turn off and shoot lead for a third shot? Which isn't very likely, but I did find out I can move so that Umbridore would do another Muramasa, as opposed to physicaling Rafa for the kill. Because if he does the Muramasa, it wouldn't actually kill her. Well, depending on how strong the counter tackle is, I suppose. Assuming she does counter tackle. But if lead counter tackles Rafa, and her health is over 90 still, then the Muramasa wouldn't kill Rafa. Or if there is no counter tackle. But I'm guessing Celia will just kill Rafa after that. Or stop me. Either way, I don't think I can survive another round of turns from the assassins. I would have to... Maybe lead would go for another physical attack on me. Then I would have needed to auto potion so that I could survive, and then dodge another hit. And hope that Celia doesn't charm or charm me or kill Rafa or stop me. So that's hoping for quite a bit. But the more chances we can, or the more close we can get to winning this, we can try after each attempt, the better. Of course, there's always the chance of Rafa running away and casting her spell, and then Lead attacking me, and then Lead gets caught in the spell. That way is not as likely. I wonder what the chance of that is. I should calculate that. I'll do that after this, after I shoot her and move. Ooh, 136. I think that might be enough damage-wise. Let's see, 335 minus 136 minus 8 minus 8. I think I put that in wrong. Things are going well. This could possibly be it. Lead doesn't attack me though, then what she... Or of course if she stops me, she does that sometimes. I'm hoping she doesn't. Damn it! 142. 142 minus 80. That would have been enough. Damn it, that would have been enough. Well, oh well. Because another shot from me would have put her at 62. Which would have been critical. Damn it. So close. My heart's all racing now because I was hoping we would get that. I mean, once we beat this, we're going to be blazing through Chapter 4 until we get to, I guess, Elmdor is the first difficult battle. But it's definitely doable. Definitely doable. This strategy will work for us. We just got to keep working it. Anyways, I was back at calculating how many hits if Rafa goes for the spell. I'm just assuming 335 for Lead's health, just to put it on the higher end. Sometimes she comes with like 320. Or like 322, something really low. Anyways, we subtract one shot from me, which is 80. And then one hit from me, from Rafa. 2 hits from Rafa. 3 hits from Rafa. 4 hits from Rafa. Yeah. It'd be 1 shot from me and 4 hits from Rafa. If we want to put her into critical, that would put her at 63 health, assuming she had 335 to start with. Which 335, you would need to be below 66 to put her into critical. It's only 20% health. So yeah, it's definitely doable. Of course, if she had 32 health. No, that's 64. So 63 is still lower than that, so yeah, it's doable. Of course, the chances of her getting 4 hits with her spell is very unlikely, especially when she does a 5-panel attack. So it's definitely very unlikely. I believe that's a less chance. Let's see what's the percentage of that. Since it's 5 panels, that's 0.2. That's 0.2 times 0.2. Oh no, it's 0.2. Sorry. 0.2 times 0.2. Wow, that's 0.1% chance. So yeah, that method is far less likely. And so I'm glad I came up with this strategy that relies on Rafa attacking Lead, since she likes to do that more often. Man, we could have had it when we had that critical. I'm sad. But sometimes Lead decides to stop me instead of going for the physical. despite the fact that she can one-shot me with physical. And I've turned my side so that she can just run over and attack. But oh well. She misses. See, she could survive the Muramasa. A second Muramasa. I mean, she's gonna be stopped, so it's not like she can do anything after that, unfortunately. See, that's what we wanted her to do. Oh, she's charging. Alright, she missed. And auto potion, so we're back to full anyway. So if we move here, he's gonna Muramasa. Oh, he's still physical. I know I've moved there before and he Muramasa'd. So much for that strategy, right? Would just 3 shots from me work? That's 80 times 3. Oh, wait. 80 times 3. It's 240, so 335 minus 240. It's 95. So no. Just 3 shots from me would not work. We need that 48 hit from Rafa as well. So we do have to rely on Rafa. Just not rely on her getting super lucky. She just has to hit a 70-something% attack. That's all we need her to do. So now it's more relying on me getting lucky. That's nice. We could have had it if Lead just attacked me that time. Because the critical hit is the thing that's the least likely to happen. So, because I guess the least likely is the critical hit, the second least likely is dodging one of the attacks, and then the most likely is Rafa hitting. So when we get the critical hit, we get more excited, or I get more excited, just because that's the hardest thing to get out of the 3. But she had to stop us instead. That could have been it. That would have been it. What is the maximum damage we would need for her? The maximum damage critical. So how do we even calculate that? I guess do the damage backwards. So do 80 plus 48. Or no, we would start at her critical health, which is 62 plus 80 plus 48. And then we what? I keep putting these numbers in wrong. Let's see, 62 plus 80 plus 48. It's 190. And then we subtract that from her max health. Right? 330, 335 minus 190. No, that's not the right math. It says I need a 145 damage. I don't know. Rafa goes for the running away strategy. And then Celia attacks from the side and then... Oh. Okay. Celia decides to stop me. That's new. And then run away. And then Lead kills me? Okay. Which means she's in... Ooh. Which means she's in range for the spell. So if that hits 4 times, which it doesn't. It doesn't hit at all. It's almost one. The most attacks can do is 6. And out of 6, we don't hit Lead once. So she's gonna cast another spell on Elmdor. Oh, she goes for the physical one. I just want to see her die anyway. She can't get into range for anything, so she's just gonna move and do nothing. Oh no, she can get into range for something. Oh, stop, and then lead kills her. GG. It was a different setup, so I wanted to watch it at least, just to see what would happen. And she just goes for the back shot just because. Just because. Well, that was interesting. Alright, back to the grind. But this setup is definitely going to be our setup. Feather Mantle and no armor. Vivi's hat. It works well. It works well. And I don't think it's a problem. We're at 51. We apparently didn't get a speed point. Which I thought we would, honestly. So no speed point. There's no... We got 2 health. I'm pretty sure we didn't get any PA or MA. And even if we did, it's not like we're using it for any of our damage or defense or something like that. That would be weird if PA or MA even affected defense. Does it? Nah, I don't think so. So being at 51 versus being at 50 is not influencing this battle whatsoever. Only difference is I'd have 220 health here instead of 320, or 222. And there are very few cases where 2 HP makes a difference. I mean, it made a little bit of a difference where we could actually survive the most damaging clops. But that's not a huge difference. Because that makes it, that would be, we were able to survive to 318 clopses. That's what I was trying to get at. Because we had 320 health as opposed to 318, which if we were at 49. So 2 HP can make a difference. But it doesn't make a difference here. That's all I was trying to get at. Yeah. So attack lead, move beside Rafa, as always. Alright, she gets the hit. And only counter tackled for 7. Now she gets stopped. And now lead. What does she do? She goes for me. And I dodge one of the hits. An auto potion a second. I'm thinking Elmdor actually did the Muramasa that one time because he could kill me because I did an auto potion. 80. Yeah, that's probably what it was. So if he can't kill me, he'll just go ahead and kill Rafa. Oh well. If only she had attacked me when that critical hit. That was probably the closest we've gotten. But that's going to be the strategy. That's going to be the winning plan. Well, I don't have too much more to talk about, so we're just gonna do the rest of this in silence until something interesting happens, and then I might chime in. So, have fun watching. Alright, we finally got a crit. Which means if everything else goes well, this could be our win. I'm hoping that she was on the higher end of health, so hopefully that damage will do enough. Rafa decides to run away, though. Not do the strategy that relies on the critical hit. Of course, we can still get lucky. If Rafa gets a couple hits. Rafa can get 2 hits and then like a physical. No, of course not. Of course not. Yeah. Bleed's gonna kill you anyway. Well, whatever, back to silence. Rafa goes in for a physical and hits. That would put her into critical, I believe. Nervous now. Yes! Oh. Alright. I'm so glad that's over with. Looks like our double damage crit didn't actually work, but whatever. So that was the strategy. Like I said, that setup made it possible that either one of those things could happen. So, alright, I am uber excited. We are in chapter 4 now. And then more story stuff. Rafa uses the Virgo stone to bring back Malik. Which brings up some interesting story points of, are the stones really good or evil? And is there a Lucavi connected with every stone? Which stone is that? Looks like the one that Dracula. I mean, I could have just used the Phoenix down. Come on, I'm a chemist. But apparently the stone brings your wish or your desire or something. I don't know, I don't really feel like going through all that. Anyways, blah blah blah, story stuff. We're done. That's all I care about. This intense, awkward silence, so. Whose stone was that? Someone called me. I don't know. I've never heard that voice. ... The voice said, return to the ones with the right mind. That's weird. But seriously, whose stone is that? Is that the stone that Alma had? Because I think when she got teleported away, she dropped it somehow. I didn't think the god made holy stones, but more evil. Well, Lucavi made them to land in this world. Why does this text have to go so slow? Whoever uses it will have to deal with the problem, quote. I wonder if he did air quotes when he said that. I would. Anyways, blah blah blah, chapter 4 is done. Come on, let me save. Tired of the standstill. The Hokutin tried to capture Bethla garrison by mobilizing the knights at the front. Blah blah blah. Do I want their stuff? I don't want their stuff. What? We don't need you. We don't need you either. Selling your stuff isn't going to get us that great. We already have a 108 gems, so we don't need yours. We're going to save up here, just in case I actually do decide to go back and try and beat Velius to not go past 50 and all that, so we want to keep that saved. So we're just going to go down the line like that from now on, but it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And I definitely don't want to do that rooftop battle again. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're in chapter 4. I honestly do not remember anything that happens in chapter 4. Only stuff I know is from watching other people's SSCCs. Somebody to love. Everyone wants somebody to love. But what kind of title is that for this, and why does that matter? Well, we never have to see Malak and Rafa again, now that we've ditched them out of our party. Isn't that nice? Now back to Zeltinia Castle. What's happening here? Who knows? I don't care. Or no. Orlando is standing there all awesome. Olin. Oh, Olin is Orlando's son? That's cool. Blah blah blah, they're talking about the war and stuff. Oh, he has one of the stones? I didn't know that. I thought they could tell when the stones were around. Maybe not, because we already saw that with Alma, because Vormov didn't notice. And what's so great about getting all 12 stones? Pass, Freeway, Fifth River, Zeltinia Castle. Anywho, we're gonna buy some potions, and then we're gonna save, and then it's gonna be the end of this episode. Definitely longer than I wanted this episode to go. No new accessories. Oh, Angel Ring. Cancel did. That would have been so much more useful if we had had that before. Always re-raise. Oh wow. We want that. Well, that's only going to help us if we have, like, a guest. Dracula mantle. Technically, we don't need it since we have our, whatever. Alright, anyways, save. That is the end of part 40? 41? I think it's 41. Alright, and so next video we will be delving into chapter 4. See you then.